Hey, Voxy. I'm live. I'm gonna play for like 3 hours, maybe a little less than 3 hours. So we'll see how much I can get done. I can't hear my game. Wait, did I turn my headphones on? Hold on. Can you guys hear the sound? You can hear the game? Okay, that's a problem. And that's the solution. My computer just said, oh, hey, different audio device. That's what you meant, right? Oh, good. And now... now that I switched it to the audio device that I wanted, it's now playing out of a different audio device. There we go. Okay. Okay. Can you guys hear it now? I can hear it now. Can you guys hear it? How's everyone doing? This BO7 map is so good. Yeah, okay. Great. Good. Nice glitch shot. This Astra Malorum map is so good. I love the new wonder weapon, the Wave gun. Which is like the upgraded Ligma. You're just playing last gen Zarya Cosmodrome? Nice. What do I think of the actual Astra Malorum? It looks extremely underwhelming. No Ligma wonder weapon? This is the upgraded Ligma. It's the Wave gun. I have to double check. When is my next insta-kill round? Is the first question that I have. Did I close my tab with the tracker? I did. Actually, wait. It's probably in Wonder's Discord. One second. It is not. Okay, I need to look up the list of insta-kill rounds again. The strat for Astral is just flop. Yeah, I did see. What's Wave? The gun that I'm using, it's the upgraded Ligma from Astra Malorum. It's the Wave gun. I need to look up the list of insta-kill rounds. Because I obviously know that this round isn't, but I forget if it's next round or if I have two regular in a row. I think I have two regulars in a row. I think. Yeah, okay, 200 and 201 are both normal rounds. And then 202 is instas. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I think it's two regular in a row. I need to double check. The wonder weapon is rumored to be ass. It looks ass. I like the idea of Oscar. The fact that you could track him makes him completely pushover, even if he's a total bullet sponge. like, what worries me, obviously, is a bunch of people are just saying, I don't care, he's stupid to deal with because nothing kills him, so let's just trap him. This ain't Shangri-La? No, this is not. Yeah, Astra Malorum I thought was going to be current-gen Moon-like map, but no, it's Shangri-La, apparently. Also, this is most certainly the confirmation that Shangri-La is on Mars, which, I gotta say, my theory about that is I'm pretty sure the first person to say Shangri-La was on Mars back in 2011, it wasn't on Mars, but then it got retconned. That's what I think. Did they get rid of the boss spam? I actually think yes. I think Shang has been 100% retconned. I think now it's confirmed that it's on Mars, but I don't think that was what it was intended originally. Yeah, I mean, they've done that. You're right. They have done that with plenty of story stuff. This is a spoiler, Jace, but the boss fight for Astra Malorum takes place on Mars for some reason. I also don't really understand, like, so it seems like the story is every map 2 of the playable characters, like, get healed or whatever. Last map, it was Maya and Dempsey. This map, it's Nikolai and that other girl. Yeah, that's true. The zombies used to scream the word Sam, which just happened to be, like, a coincidence. But then so many fans started theorizing that by the time Doris came out, they actually created Samantha Maxis. And built the whole story around it. Gray? Yeah, it was Gray. I'm doing well, Bob and Ben. How are you? Playing some Astra Malorum, enjoying it. More than I would have if it was on BO7. Wasting a lot of zap gun. Oh. Alright. It's good seeing a proper good wonder weapon for a space map. Are you talking about this gun, the Wave gun? Just barely, but I made it. The Wave gun. The upgraded Ligma from. By the way, it's sort of weird to me that people are disagreeing on so many things fundamentally about the new map. Like, I'm seeing a bunch of people posting on Reddit saying, oh, the new wonder weapon is so good. Except, it isn't. Like, look at any footage of Insomnia Virus or Decal or Mystic or any of them using the wonder weapon. It's not good at all. What? Why are people saying the new wonder weapon's good? Yeah, it's really bad. The gameplay for Ashes literally gets interesting when all the damage numbers and health BS is removed. I think the trap strat is on Ashes, like, is a little plain. And by a little, I mean it really sucks. But also at the same time, it's like the best strategy that we've had in years. But if it's just gonna be PhD spamming, How do people play long multiplayer zombies high round games without someone being up for literally days at a time? You have all players except for the host leave, and then the host pauses, and then all the players rejoin. Or in certain cases, you just get into a glitch spot while you sleep. Well, that's good. I love having to trade on my first drop of the stream again. No, but like the Ashes strat, if it's still going to be PhD flopper spamming even after it was nerfed, which is what the Ashes high round strat is right now. It's PhD flopper spamming and spamming what is it? A launcher? I couldn't tell if I just heard a drop spawn. I don't think so. Let's see if this turns into anything. Ah, not what I needed. Doesn't work. Am I gonna stream Origins higher? Yeah, I'm gonna get back to Origins soon. Why is it that insta-kills don't work at high rounds again? The amount of damage that basically insta-kills override the amount of damage your weapons do to be 10 times the health of the zombies. But the zombies' health right now is so high that 10 times their health would end up being overflowing and being a negative number. Ah, why did I get a fucking crawler? Thought I was inside. What is a negative number? I'm not sure. Forgot. Oh, and I fucking used all my grenades. Why did I shoot the wave gun? Because that zombie was gonna trap me. And by was gonna, I mean that zombie trapped me. I'm gonna trust that they're all damaged. Or maybe I save it. Yeah, I don't have quick revive left. Thank you. Thank you for the beautiful. Hey. How's my YouTube recap? I didn't look at it, to tell you the truth. Why not use the upgraded crossbow? Upgraded crossbow on the map Moon? This is good. Yes. How do I get the upgraded crossbow? Where do I get a crossbow from? Why does it not exist on Moon is a better question. Probably because they didn't want people freaking out about shooting a crossbow at a window and breaking everything. That's my guess. How come the nuke works but not insta-kill? Because the nuke just kills all the zombies. The insta-kill changes how much damage your own weapons do. And if your own weapons are doing negative damage, that won't kill a zombie. Nuke just kills them. Alright, again, I'm gonna trust that they're all damaged. And find out the hard way if they aren't. Neither of those things are true, no. I'm damaging them to prevent them from dying. What's up?
Oh, I just heard you from upstairs, and I was like, I'm just popping.
Oh. I'm on my first horde of the round, and I already can't get a max ammo, so now I'm hitting the box. I'm so slow in this game. My luck has been horrendous.
I'm around 200.
Yeah. I'm 51 hours into this game. Started it a month ago.
51 hours into work, I can't do it.
Hey, Void. Next insta round when? On round 202. Thank you, Void. Yeah, 200 is a big achievement. Again, like 12 hours slower than Furret. Entirely because of my trade luck. Almost entirely, I should say. Last stream, I started the... Did I leave my PC on for a month? No, I hibernated it. Last stream, as in... Did I stream yesterday? Or no? I did stream yesterday, right? I don't remember. Last time I streamed... The first drop of the first normal round that I played, it took like 100 hits. Yes, I did? Yeah, that was yesterday. I'm losing track of time. So... How many box hits is this gonna take me? You can hack each hacked box. So, to respin it. I can't use the QEDs, is the problem. At least I have to, if I have to trade next round, I don't need to... hack any boxes. I did not. Chat's gaslighting me. Yeah, last time I streamed, I spent 100 box hits right at the beginning of the round. And the round took an hour and 10 minutes. So... Once I'm in the way... Here's the thing. If I have one drop left before I teleport, or one drop left on the round total, then I can use QEDs. Or if I'm about to trade the wave gun, then sometimes I can use QEDs. The reason I can't use QEDs, if the QEDs give me all 4 power-ups, if they kill the zombies and they drop 4 power-ups, then I don't have enough power-ups to finish the round. I need 6 max ammos right now, so I can't get all 4 of them right now. I probably could if it was the second drop of the round, but because it's the first drop of the round, I can't risk getting all 4. Now, obviously, what are the odds that I get all 4 power-ups? Not very high, but if I get them, it's kind of detrimental. Yeah, so I'm getting Gersh's back, is the idea. Yeah, because it's not impossible, it's one of those things, like, if I was... like, really grinding for a record, I'd maybe just intentionally risk it. But I don't want to. I don't want to have to trade wave gun this round. When do you Gersh trade on Ascension? You can a little after round 100, but it sort of depends on, like, what your drop cycle is. This is a mess. Does ray gun break the windows? Only on the half of the room that I'm standing on. If I go to this side of the room, the ray gun won't break anything. If I go to that side of the room, the ray gun breaks it no matter what. Why not QED half the zombies to decrease the risk? Because that doesn't decrease the risk. I also can't QED half the zombies. It's not... Like, I can't only kill half of them. I either kill all of them or none of them. Have I ever played modded zombies before? Define modded zombies. Does Mark II break windows? It does not, actually. Why aren't you using QEDs? As I just explained, because if I get all 4 power-ups out of these zombies in 1 QED, then I'm screwed. Then I don't have enough ammo to finish the round, and I have to wave trade, and I don't want to do that. Not to my knowledge, Void. I've shot the windows with the Mark II plenty of times. It's never broken. Mark II on Black Ops 3. Any mod that changes the gameplay? I mean, I've played with mods before. Hey, Felix. How's it going? All right. Why did that zombie have to go into the hole? I was like, I'm getting a little close. There we go. No, that wasn't terrible. It was still like 30 hits. That was probably the best trade I've had in I don't even know how many rounds. Yeah, this round took 38 hours. That was my indication that I didn't stream yesterday, because this is the last time I streamed, 37 hours ago. That's not yesterday. Meant to pull this out, but okay. Gonna go to good old Walmart, then maybe Target. That's fun. What you getting? Does Moon ever make anyone feel too relaxed? I don't know. When am I gonna continue the Origins 100 grind? Sunday maybe? Might aim for Sunday. I wanted to make the Astra Malorum joke, and I also didn't want to play Origins today because I didn't have time. I want to get to 100 in one sitting, and I didn't have time to do that today. So I was like, I can either not stream or I can stream this. You don't think this map is too relaxing? I think it's just relaxing enough. What about the greatest map of all time, BO7 Nuketown? That'll happen as well, but I need to finish Moon first. I need to finish Moon so that I can free my PC, not only to do more, like, Origins and you know, continue the series, but also so that Jake and I can play Call of the Dead co-op, so you guys will stop asking. Yeah, throwing QEDs can spawn you a Gersh power-up that gives you Gershes. It's just very rare. I played modded zombies on World at War. I used to have a mod menu. Am I gonna do burst mod for BO7 DLC 2? I don't need to do burst mod. I can just jump in a corner with PhD. Yeah, more importantly, like, I'm not gonna throw my QEDs going, oh, maybe I'll get a Gersh, when the other way more likely possibility is, oh, maybe I'll get all 4 power-ups from this one horde of zombies. When did you end up getting time slip and stronghold on AO? At like 2 hours and 15 minutes of restarts. Just stupidly bad luck. All around. Every game I'm playing. What do you do when the game crashes? Cry? I don't know. What? Be relieved that I don't have to play 26 more hours? I don't know. How do you not cancel spawns in this room? The detailed explanation is in my video that I made on this map, but the short explanation is don't shoot right here. Don't shoot like that. Did you see how I killed a zombie before it spawned in by shooting there? Like in the ceiling? Don't do that. That'll glitch the spawn. Treyarch, like, patched the theater mode mod menus. Well, the biggest reason why BO3 Moon is faster is you'll notice zombies don't respawn until they all blow up, right? Only once they start blowing up do they respawn. On BO3, oh, I wasn't paying attention. Time for ammo. On BO3 Moon, they respawn instantly even before they blow up, which saves a lot of time if you think about it. That's on top of the fact that BO3 just has a significantly shorter spawn delay of the zombies. Just killing them, just like shoot at the ceiling, don't shoot in the middle of the room, basically. Did Treyarch fix the master spawner issue in BO3 Moon? What do you mean the master spawner issue? Yeah, I'm not trading. I'm going for my second drop of the round. I had 2 dome drops. Let me wait for this to go away. Okay. Thank you, Safe Haven. Wonder what max round on BO1 Moon would be with the BO3 wave gun. Probably, you'd probably be able to push it by a few rounds, but not as much as you'd think. Because the other big thing that makes BO3 faster is the way Gershes work. On BO1, if you throw a Gersh next to the window in Tunnel 11, like you would on BO3, it's only going to get like 5 kills. Like, the zombies just come out of the window so slowly, it's not going to do anything. Whereas on BO3, they all just pile out. One Gersh will get you like 70 kills. Which is a big part of the reason why there's much more of a need for, like, separating out your hordes when you do Gershes and doing it like this on this version, unlike BO1, or unlike BO3 where you just throw, like, oh, I'm out of ammo, let me just throw a Gersh here. Would you rather go for round 100 on DS Zombies or Black Ops 7 round 999 on Astra Malorum? Actually, the latter. Oh! Last zombie clutch. I was going to be very upset. Ooh, okay. Where's BO7, Nikolai? Oh, my fault, my fault. There he is. Why do you change the FOV? To prevent zombies from despawning so that I could see more of them. Look at my Moon BO1 video for a much more detailed explanation. Oh, that was nice. There we go. That was a really good cycle there. Ooh, 23 kills with the wave gun. Love it. Nice. All right. When do you think you'll hit reset? Probably in about 26 hours and change. Unless you mean IRL, in which case I don't know. I don't know. Can you show kills real fast? I do appreciate a lot on this game how the scoreboard actually works. Yeah, the wave gun is so much fun to use. 240,000 kills is equivalent to, like, round 500 plus on Black Ops 7. What day? I mean, obviously not this stream. I don't know what day it will be because it depends on a lot of things. It depends on how busy I am the next couple weeks, which the answer is I'm actually not really that busy. It depends on how long Origins takes me, and the answer is I really hope it's only one more attempt. I think it's only one more attempt. How many kills is it for 999? Like a million? I think. Just about. Little over a million, maybe. What's my favorite wonder weapon? The Apothecary Servant. What was the last Zombies game release that I enjoyed? I think that the last worthwhile entry in the series was Black Ops 4, but I would be lying if I said that I didn't enjoy Cold War, because I did enjoy Cold War. I just don't think it's a very good entry in the series. And I think that Cold War sort of spawned a lot of what has ruined zombies since then. I'm not going for world record on Origins, no. I'm just going for round 100, but I need to get a good attempt. I do want to go for the world record on Buried as well. Round 255. I think that would be a lot of fun. In a vacuum, it's not bad, but, like, it also is what ruined Black Ops 6 and the latest game. I have a different idea for April Fools, but I'm not going to reveal it yet. But it is similar to that idea, but it's not DS. But don't ask me about it, because I'm not going to reveal it. Unburied, it's like a time world record? Well, I don't care about time. I just want to get 255. I think that the highest round is the highest round, whether you're tied with somebody or not. What's the most impressive high round world record? I mean, in a lot of ways, I gotta say the 628 that happened on Tagged or Toten, Wilder's record. The longest game of zombies ever played. That is an impressive amount of dedication. For sure. It's got to be Origins. Origins is really impressive, but different technology has come over time, and the Origins record is very beatable. Hey, Himas, how's it going? Die Rise is also really impressive. It's a very difficult one. It's also one that I'm interested in trying to beat eventually. But I need a lot of practice before I'm ready for that. The Buried itself was impressive. The new Verrückt world record also really impressive, really difficult. Realistic world records on BO4, those are also tough. Like IMZ's latest Blood of the Dead realistic game, that's insane. Yeah, the new Verrückt world record is going to be so difficult to beat, if it's even beatable. I'm never gonna say that something's the max, because every time we've ever said, oh, it's the max, like, we always find something new, and then we beat it. The only exception to that is when Treyarch says it's the max. Oh. Wait, did I save it? No. Oh well. A dome drop spawned, and I was like, oh, did I just hear 2 drops, or... Yeah, it's... With current technology, it's not beatable. It was BO1 Verrückt. The round to beat now is 227, which you just have to, like, if you even want a sliver of a chance of beating it, you have to play so insanely perfectly, and you're not going to beat it. Like, that's it. It's just so well executed. Nobody can play as consistently as Sluya can, and even if you could play more consistently, like, you could you can't really play that much faster. You're not going to save, like, what, an hour that you would need to? Yeah, and there's not new tech to be discovered, really. It's like, why do you not take advantage of the insta-kill to kill some zombies? Because insta-kill doesn't work on this round. Insta-kill stops working on round 162 onwards. Well, really earlier, but... Isn't 230 theoretically possible with no glitch zombies? I wouldn't be able to comment for sure. What is that title, bro? Look, I'm in space. Look, it's Astra Malorum. Look, this is me using the Ligma Wonder Weapon. Insta-kill makes your weapons do more damage. Well, it makes all of your weapons do damage equal to 10 times the health of the zombies. Problem is, the zombies' health is so high that it would overflow and it becomes a negative number. So if you're doing negative damage, it doesn't kill the zombies. Watch out for Oscar. Don't worry, Oscar's sitting next to the portal in the spawn room. He's not going to touch anyone. I can't confirm whether or not you're healing the zombies when you use insta-kill in that way. But, like, yeah, like, even if you're healing them, obviously, like, there's no proven way to heal them so much that their health becomes negative and then they die. That never happens. I don't think you're healing them, though. Someone else would be able to test, because a lot of people have asked about that. Oh, if you're doing negative damage, are you healing them? I don't actually know if you are. I don't know of a very easy way to test that. What would I change about modern zombies? Number one change, get rid of the zombies having a health cap. Make their health scale infinitely. Make everything suck on high rounds. Make it so that you are forced to use traps and wonder weapons and things like that. Right. I think it just, yeah, that's what I assumed as well. How long between rounds? Are you asking how long this round is going to take? Yeah. Because, like, in theory, if you're doing negative damage, then surely you'd be able to get an insta-kill and do enough damage that the zombie's health becomes negative. But, like, it's not really how that works. And, like, we don't know, but we just know that it doesn't work. And even if it did work like that, it wouldn't work within the span of 30 seconds. Yeah, this round, I don't know exactly how long it'll take. I think I'm firmly at 6 max ammos, so I need to teleport and then get 3 more max ammos, so it's gonna be like an hour-long round because of the trade. You should include that in the zombies myth-busting video. I wanted to make a YouTube short just about that, being like, hey, did you know Treyarch broke insta-kills? Someone commented on Decal's high round strategy guide, and they were like, man, what happened to zombies? When I was growing up, high round strategies used to be like training or camping on the catwalk. And Jake responded to the comment and said, that's not a high round strategy, which really it's not. And then he was like, yeah, I used to just like train all the way into the high rounds and use the wonder weapon or whatever. And then I responded to the comment and I was like, well, what do you do when the wonder weapon runs out of ammo? And he goes, same thing that everyone did. I just hit the box and take whatever weapon I can get and use it on the zombies. And I was like, okay, and so how do you kill the zombies on high rounds? It's not how that works. What weapon? I don't like having a low grav zombie messing everything up. Did that wave gun shot kill nothing? Did they just like all die instantly? Whatever. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I really want to replay this map for better trade luck. I mean, yeah, 5K for max ammo is 100% a bargain. It's such a good deal. It's the reason why having ammo crates where 10,000 fills your wonder weapon is way too broken. Hacking max ammo's or hacking every drop into a max ammo is overpowered. That's why you can only do it 8 times per round, which is still overpowered. Just get better luck from now on. Yeah, let me just go tradeless for the rest of the game. What about Secret Shopper? On Black Ops 3, Secret Shopper's useless because it doesn't fill wonder weapons. And on Black Ops 4, Secret Shopper's way overpowered because it fills wonder weapons. Hacking takes skill as well? Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. It takes more skill and game knowledge than on Astra Malorum, where you just buy ammo infinitely. Yeah, my problem with modern zombies boils down to the game is just way too easy. It's so easy that people are going to be on 999 by next Saturday. That's my prediction. And it's like, listen, if a new Black Ops 3 map launched today, it is not a guarantee that people would be hitting 255 in a week. Unless the map is really easy or has some giant open training area with dead wire, like, that's not a guarantee like it is on Black Ops 7. If a new Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 map launched today, we would not be seeing, like on Black Ops 2, we wouldn't be seeing a 255 at all unless it was extremely easy. And on Black Ops 1, like, the record would be very competitive. We'd see tons of people finding new ways to push and like, do more. But the new games, there's just no innovation, because once the strat has been found, you just do it to 999 and you're there, and that's it. And, like, yeah, I guess you could measure who has the fastest, but who really cares? Who really cares about who's the fastest 999 in Black Ops 7? Not many people do. What even is the Astra Malorum wonder weapon anyway? It's called the Ligma. It has infinite ammo, funnily enough. You shoot out these little UFOs that fly around and kill zombies. These, like, mini UFOs. And it actually sucks. It's not very good. How would you personally adjust difficulty? No armor, no ammo crates. Both of those things. Number one, more important than everything, health cap. Get rid of it. Make the zombies' health scale infinitely. Make it so that bullet weapons and PhD slider and all that crap can't just kill zombies on any round. That's number one. Because at the very least, then you would have to use the wonder weapon and traps. It does look cool. It's one of the aesthetically, it's one of the coolest wonder weapons. Slow down zombies too. Yeah, I'm tired of the zombies being faster than you. The game was just better when you were faster than the zombies. It was more balanced. Like, yeah, you're faster than the zombies. They have a harder time catching up to you. That does make the earlier games easier in some sense. But you balance that out by, oh, it's only 5 hits until you die. Yeah, no support. Like, listen, I'm generally fine with score streaks, but make score streaks only appear in the mystery box, no crafting tables. And score streaks shouldn't do infinite damage either. Unless you want to say, like, oh, if they're only in the mystery box, they're already hard to obtain, so you can make them infinite damage. I'm kind of fine with that. But you shouldn't be able to spam score streaks. Which, again, like, Black Ops 6, all score streak spam. Black Ops Cold War, all score streak spam. Black Ops 7, looking like it's a lot less score streak spam, solely because all the score streaks suck. Except, that's just replaced with PhD slider spam now. If they want to cap health to add difficulty options, it would be listen, Treyarch is like, hey, we know that you guys have been begging for classic mode for 5 years because you don't like the new mode. So here's our take on classic mode. It's called cursed mode, and even though we added all these relics that get rid of these features, we didn't get rid of the most important feature. We didn't get rid of the most important feature, which is the zombies having a health cap. So the cursed mode high round strategies look exactly the same as the regular high round strategies. Didn't they unpatch the one window on Reckoning for some reason? Why did I just get a crawler? Oh, fuck me. I forgot. Shit. Okay, this is the other thing that has been losing me time this game. Every time I forget that the gates are up, I'm just stuck out here. I have no choice but to, like, just do this. capping zombies' health is like cheating. Yeah, the game was better when it got exponentially harder. I always said this. The problem is, Treyarch designed the game so that everyone should be able to reach round 100, which I'm fine with. But then they didn't balance the game after that. They said, oh, great, now everyone can hit round 100. And we did it by making the game so unbalanced that you just spam. Did I just despawn half the horde? I hope not. What's your favorite high round strat? ZNS is an interesting choice. I mean, to be fair, my favorite high round strat is Moon. I just like... Yeah, I used all 3 of my quick revives. I just like how overpowered everything on this map is. Actually, Shadows of Evil is probably a really close second for me. Maybe a first for me. Shadows of Evil might be my favorite. The problem, especially with here's the thing. The problem with Cold War is that everything was overpowered. You can use any bullet weapon, knife, wonder weapon, score streaks, field upgrades. Everything was just able to kill, like, very easily, so it didn't matter what you did. There are fastest strategies, but your strategy can really just be whatever you want, because the zombies are too weak. The problem with Black Ops 6 is that not that many things are good. They're all good enough that you can still do whatever you want, but there's so many bosses and there's so many tanky enemies that the only way to kill zombies is spamming score streaks, which is just cheese, right? Except for on the tomb where you just sit in a corner and spam an infinite ammo ice staff. But Black Ops 7's problem is now score streaks are bad, but it has all the same issues that Black Ops 6 had. And so the only way to high round is to just cheese. You need my thoughts on Kava? I think Kava's pretty good. It's not better than Chipotle, not even close to better than Chipotle. You prefer Waterfront to Junction? I prefer Junction by a mile. Junction's just so much fun. Which maps have the most tedious setups in Black Ops 1? All the setups in Black Ops 1 are not very tedious. I would say probably Call of the Dead, if anything, just because you kind of have to leave an absurd number of doors closed and you need a lot of weapons. 201 is not an insta-kill round, so I have 2 normals back-to-back. Oh yeah, well the five window setup is annoying, but it's not very difficult. It just takes time and a little RNG. Yeah, like every single high round strategy on Black Ops 6 is cheese. You're either using excuse me. You're either using augments that give you infinite ammo, or you're spamming score streaks. There's no other high round strategies. But Black Ops 7, like, yeah, the trap strat on Ashes is cool. It's slower. Like, the best high round strategy on Ashes, besides the trap strat, would be cheese. Spamming PhD flopper and spamming a rocket launcher. And now, because the traps suck and because the wonder weapons suck on Astra Malorum, the only high round strategy is, again, cheese. It's just spamming PhD and spamming a rocket launcher. Like, there's no other easy way to progress to high rounds besides cheese. They did patch it. Yeah, and it's still the best after the patch. Yeah, it looks stupid boring. Because if you don't cheese, if you say, oh, I'm going to play a classic high round strat, I'm going to train and use traps and whatever, you just die. The zombies are faster than you, and they do a shit ton of damage, so you just die. Actually, there's a consideration for using these zombies to get a max ammo, because now I need 7 max ammos to finish this round, which is not good. This is what I meant, by the way. I don't need to touch that excavator, because this is already decompressed. Do you know what round the GKZ stops being a one-hit kill and double shot? In like the late 40s? Full disclosure, you should not be using the Mark III to high round on Gorod. Like, full stop. Not only does it not do enough damage, it'll also crash your game. On high rounds. Yeah, that's the other thing, is like, the enemies, the way that they balanced the armor system, they were like, oh shit, the armor system makes players too strong, it's 17 hits to go down. Let's just make it so that armored zombies fucking annihilate your armor. And so, plus they're faster than you. So you can't outrun them. They're just gonna smack you if you try to train around. So the only way to deal with them is cheese. The only way. Fuck! I didn't think I was that close. God, that sucks. If you can use the PES and the hacker at the same time, would that make Moon easier or less tedious? It wouldn't really change all that much about how the map plays, other than being less likely to die due to, what's up? Well, at least all the barriers are closed now. That doesn't do anything for me. If I have to trade because of this, I'm gonna be really upset. It's entirely possible that because of that mistake, this might have become a wave trade round. We'll see. Because I need 7 max ammos to finish the round, and I just wasted one, so I have 7 left. Do I think Modern Warfare 4 is gonna have a zombies mode? I couldn't tell you, honestly. All right.
Warning. Excavator Omicron will cause decompression of Tunnel 11 in 60 seconds.
Why? Why did I get a crawler?
Warning. Excavator Omicron will cause decompression of Tunnel 11 in 30.
Would you like the Modern Warfare series to have a zombies mode? No. I fear for Treyarch that, and Activision really, that the cash cow is starting to run out. Oh, excavator time.
Warning. Massive
W last gen footage. That sucks. I'm debating if I want to wave trade, and I'm leaning towards yes. Because the problem is, if I mess up any drop after I teleport, I'm forced to wave trade and I can't pack a punch. Trade the Ligma? Yeah, I gotta trade out the Ligma. But I think, like, the real problem for me with Black Ops 7, they made the game way too easy if you cheese, but way too difficult if you just try to play the way that you would play any of the other games. And that mainly comes from zombies being faster than you and there just being way too many bosses. Which, yes, they toned down since Black Ops 6, but, like... how do you kill zombies other than cheese? Or the traps that just attract zombies for 45 seconds? The removal of specialists for field upgrades is also a tragedy. I agree. I think that the best addition to Black Ops 3 by far was the map-specific specialists. Specialists were perfectly balanced in that all the specialists, you know, the sword, the Ragnaroks, the skull, the other one, were very balanced in that, yeah, they were overpowered. They did infinite damage, but you had to recharge them with kills. And that became part of the gameplay loop of the Black Ops 3 maps. And I liked that you had to get the specialists on the map somehow, like the wonder weapons. BO4 ruined that in a lot of ways, but the concept of specialists still is decent on BO4. It's crazy how no map reached 255 on BO1. A couple maps it's possible on, for sure. We will see it one day. Yeah, the moon record is 252. I believe, or most people believe, at least 257 is possible. Possibly even higher. I'm a believer in the 260 dream for moon. What about the Annihilator? The Annihilator was balanced too, in the sense that they wanted Darius, or rather, they wanted the Giant to have a specialist weapon, but they didn't want the Giant to play so much differently than Darius by having, like, something as powerful as the Apothicon Sword. And so they put in a non-infinite damage specialist. 255 on Therese is possible, yeah. Same with Shinonuma on Black Ops 1, I believe. Although that one's quite difficult, but it is possible. If there's one thing that I had to change about Moon, what would it be? Oh, fuck. I'm gonna regret this. Okay, I guess I didn't regret it. Did I not get any drops out of that? If I had to change one thing about Moon, what would it be? I would make it so that the biodome didn't, like, was separated into smaller zones or didn't, like, despawn zombies on the other side of the dome. Gonna try to get the first working Insta round today. Well, fuck me. Small question about the round 100 guides. Are you doing survival maps? I am doing survival maps. They're not going to be to round 100. They're going to be to, like... 70 might be a stretch, because 70 takes a while. But it'll either be, like, 50 or 70. Might be 70. We'll see how much I can handle. Because I don't like the survival maps that much. Who's going to be the first to BO1 scientific notation rounds? First to round 1 million. This is what I mean, by the way. Like, what am I supposed to do about this luck? Round 70 on Bus Depot? Yeah, that might be more like a 50. Wait, why did I do that? Why did I pick up the PES? Who's gonna hit round Mr. JZM first? Now I can use QEDs. What do you think is the best challenge to do on BO1? High rounds. I'm gonna hold on to these QEDs. Let's see if I get Gershes before they come back, but I will use the QEDs. Or do I wait for them in Tunnel 6? No, I probably go for, Gershes. There they are. $255 unburied has been reached. Wait. Did you check your Discord checkpoint? I got the notification about it. I didn't look at it. If it were uncapped, would that be a good thing? Yes. The 255... Listen, I complain a lot about the 935/999 cap on Cold War and BO6 and the latest game. The same thing applies to the 255 cap on BO2 and 3. It is bad for the health of the game. Why do they even have a cap? BO1 worked fine without it. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with, like, saving space. I don't make it. That's unfortunate. I don't know the exact reason. But, again, like, capping the round ruins it. There's no... Like, sure, you can compete for the fastest, but, like, once I get to 255, I don't care about doing it again, but faster. I'd just rather play a different map. Decals on 236 right now? Yup, and the strategy just looks like cheese. This is what every map strategy is going to be. I said it. Do you think 255 on BO2 Origins would have been possible? No. I guess without animation, actually, I changed my mind. Yes, because let's say Origins had no errors and you could play to the 90-hour reset. You could run Gen Strat like all for a lot of game and probably get really close. Assuming Gen Strat also didn't error, which we did figure out how to avoid it, but the way to do so is to play it slightly slower. What's my favorite cheese? I'm a sucker for cheddar. Who wants to play Rev or Ascension endlessly, though, on BO3? Zombie Dog. And that's it. If BO3 had no cap, I would have been like seriously competing for like higher round records on BO3. Especially because BO3 has like reasonable reset times. So it would make for a much more interesting high round scene. For sure. We would see 300 plus on Revelations, but just barely. Because the reset on Revelations is so low. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Without, if we get rid of robot error and gen error, it could be possible. Darius reset, I think, is the lowest in the game. I think. It's very low. Like, obviously enough for 255 to be possible, but how much more is possible? Probably not that much more. Yeah, it's really low. I think BO3 would be probably the most robust high round scene if there was actual competitive records and not just, oh, 255 for 100 people. Is it possible to create a PC mod which fixes the Origins errors? Maybe. Those are much more difficult to, like, the thing with the spawn fix is we know what causes the spawn to glitch, and it just has to do with the fact that, like, there can only be, like, one zombie at a given time climbing out of the ceiling spawn, and so they, like, the way that they made that happen is they, like, put a delay. As soon as they put a zombie in the ceiling, it, like, takes a second before another zombie can spawn. And then if you kill a zombie before that delay is done, then, like, it just gets stuck. And so all they did was move the line of code so that there's no, like, stoppage if you kill the zombie. The errors on Origins are more baked into the engine. The gen error, if you spam activate and then cancel the generators on Origins, you can crash, but the crash is actually caused by killing zombies while they're inside of their ground spawns. So all you need to do is just, like, give it enough time for the zombies to come out, and then give it enough time for the zombies to come out of their ground spawns, and then you're chilling. There is a mod to remove the round cap on BO3, and I feel like there probably should be a category for it, but, like, just not enough people want to run it. Yeah, Sluya beat the world record on Verrucht. He got to around 227, which looks like one of the most unbeatable records that we've seen in a very, very, very long time. I don't know if anyone will ever beat it. Thanks. Except for buried? Well, I mean, I'm saying except for the maps that Treyarch capped, of course. For an uncapped map, it's good luck. Good luck. Yeah, there are more zombies per round past 255 on BO4 and BO3. I mean, there's always people that are interested, except, like, you have to remember the only people that would want to play past 255 are people that can already hit 255, which sounds like a lot of people, but it's less than you'd think. Okay, now here's my question. I also realized instead of doing that, I could have also thrown it at Flopper. Here's my question. After I'm done with this wave gun, do I trade wave? I probably do. Because unless I perfectly get all 4 of my drops next round, then if I mess up any of my drops, then I'm screwed. Thanks. In theory, I could, like, lead the revolution of Black Ops 3, but... And post a video saying, hey guys, I'm gonna go for around 300 on Revelations. But I just don't want to do that right now. I know that a lot of people would watch, and I know that a lot of people would be interested, but at the same time, it's like, okay, now I'm putting the challenge out to all of you. Who can get the highest round on Revelations with no round cap, but like, how many people can even get to 255 on Revelations in the first place? Yes, a lot, less than you'd think. Like, only a handful of people would even compete. Is the Wonder Weapon on Astral actually called the Ligma? It's called the LGM-1. But you, come on, LGM? The Ligma. I think I trade the wave gun here, because here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking. I want to play it safe. If I get all 4 of my maxes perfectly after I teleport, I'm fine. If I miss any one of them, I'm screwed. And so I don't want to chance it. And so trading makes it so I only need to do 3. Are the 206 and 208 not considered legit? They're not considered legit because they cancel the spawn, but if you ask me, I think that the 208 is the world record. Because I think that banning the record for glitching the spawn is just dumb. Hey Zay, how's it going? How do you get 6 power-ups in this round without going to No Man's Land? One of them was the Dome Nuke that I picked up, and one of them was the Commando Drop that I picked up. I was looking for the no power record, and you would not believe why he ended his run. For which map? This map? He canceled the spawn on the second Instas round he had? Oh, on this map? That sucks. It sucks a lot. How big of a difference does removing Mule make on BO1 gameplay-wise? On a majority of maps, it pretty much doesn't make a difference. Other than, I guess, like, if you hold 3 weapons, you have better box luck. But... Call of the Dead, removing Mule Kick is actually detrimental. If one person were to push past 255 on a relatively competitive map, would more people be inclined to do the same? Yeah, but which one? The only one that is even remotely, quote-unquote, competitive enough for people to want to push past 300 is probably Revelations. But that's Revelations. Shadows? I guess Shadows. Shadows would probably be the most interesting, I'd say, to push past 255. But also at the same time, it's just like when you get good at the shadow blast furnace strat on shadows, it's just that for the rest of the game. And then you use Apothec and Servant ammo every time you have it. That's sort of the other problem with Black Ops 3, besides the round cap, is that Black Ops 3 suffers from the same... In a very different way, Black Ops 3 suffers from the same problem that the newer games suffer from, which is there's no need for resource management, or there's little need for resource management because you can always just fall back on a deadwire strategy, if that makes sense. I'm going to trade the wave gun, so I'm going to use all this ammo. I guess the one that would be really interesting to see would be Goron. Ah! Alright, also, give me Gersh's before I get the wave gun back, please. Stakeout is slower than M16? I was trading out the... Okay, that's fine. I mean, now I want Gersh's back, but... Problem is, when I get back, I'm gonna have to hit for Gersh's anyway. But I guess I'll deal with that then. The title. Hey, how's it going? I don't make it, just barely. At least that trade was actually quite quick. That was my best trade of the entire game. Not even close. And I still don't have Gersh's is the problem. I got my Wave gun, which is the upgraded Ligma. You'll notice when I shoot, there's a little UFO that makes the zombies all microwave. It's just an invisible UFO, but don't worry, this is the Ligma 1 from Astra Malorum, the map that I am currently playing. How many minutes per round now? Like, it's in the 40s at this point on normal rounds. By the way, this is going to be a shorter stream than my last couple streams. I'm going to have to go in like an hour. Around there. PO7 looks pretty good. Every time I say short stream. Yeah. That was a fun time. Oh wait, I didn't need the hacker. Oh well. Should make a bot command for all the insta-kill rounds? I should. Is there any chance any mods that are currently here would be willing to do that? Hack the patch punch machine? Yeah, you're right. The reason I grabbed the hacker, even though I don't need ammo right now, I don't have Gershes at the moment. I have QEDs, so I can hit for Gershes. And I can hack for a double hit. I just can't trade out any of the weapons I'm currently holding. And now the zombies are spawning, so... Now here's the question. Do I hit for Gershes here? Or do I go back to the strat? Maybe I stay here, actually. I don't know. Should have been killing while trading. Yeah, that's a good point. I actually should have done that with the unupgraded. I figured I had to teleport anyway, so I might as well. Yeah, I needed the hacker anyway, so I think it was correct what I did to like go back to Tunnel 11 with the wave gun and then to do what I'm doing right now. Because, like, especially if I use up all this ammo and I don't get Kirsch's back anyway, then I'm already here. Ah, shit. That's awkward. Oh, okay. Got it. Is there anything we should avoid doing to avoid crashing if going for a high round on this map? Avoid killing zombies as they are, like, hopping up here with the wave gun specifically, and also as they are in the middle of climbing out of a window. Avoid killing zombies with the wave gun. Ooh, there's my Gershes. Is Boy required to submit BO3 runs? I don't know what it specifically says on ZWR, but I would really not recommend submitting a run without Boy. Like, you are going to run into many more issues if you are not using Boy. Especially considering it is the best way to play, it's the safest way to play, it's the way to ensure that you are not cheating. Like, you don't want to not use Boy. Can't get it to work on your PC? I would ask some of the people on my Discord server. They might be able to help you. Hey, PJM, how's it going? Yeah, again, like, you could play on Steam. There's a lot of reasons you don't want to play on Steam that don't include submitting it to leaderboards. .5 on 5 is draining your soul. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. You want Jermaine's 100 speedrun world record? Ooh. Wish you best of luck with that. Nice. Oh! I'm so stupid. Nah. Never mind. Alright. Salvaged. Time lost, but salvaged. I no longer care about time in this game. I'm so far behind anyway. I attribute like 7 hours of my time lost to trades. Literally. I should go to first room? I guess I could have gone to first room, huh? I should have gone to first room. Why didn't you say that 20 seconds before? Yeah, I did get the 200. I mean, listen, I've already decided I want to replay this game. I want to replay Moon, because I'm going to do even more optimizations and, like, probably play with Hacker, with Oxygen to 163. That'll save a ton of time. Like, there's a lot more I can do. And also just for better luck, because... like, what the fuck? We're going to trade again, I guess. First drop since I teleported, by the way. Third trade of the round, by the way. Fourth trade of the stream, by the way. Wait, I heard a drop. Shit. I might have been able to get that. Oh well. Yeah. My luck has been non-existent this entire game. And so it's like, yeah, I'm slower, but like... what am I even supposed to do about that? I have to trade out my M16 that I just went through all the effort of pack-a-punching. I can't even use QEDs because I need, like, 2 more power-ups to finish the round. Maybe I probably could use QEDs. Risk it? Yeah, I'll risk it for the biscuit. Look at my box hits left. I mean, this is abysmal. I'm gonna fucking box error. Gotta trade out my Skull Crusher. I have no choice. I love trading every fucking round. I love when my luck is just garbage. Might as well get my box hits back, I guess. Woo! We're gonna assume that that wasn't QEDs, all right? Where's the zombie's voice? I turned it off. How's Origins going? It's going decently well. I should be like one more attempt away from getting the 100. I might even consider just doing Gen Strat for like 10 rounds just for the fun of it. Because it is fun. Box error before reset is very quickly becoming not out of the question. Genuinely. Like, I'm like fucking 3,500 hits into this game, only 2/3 of the way in terms of time. If I keep going at this pace, I will box error before reset. What was the highest effort meal I've cooked? I don't know. I'm not much of a chef. If I box error on Moon, that is, like, proof that my trades were so horrendously bad. It's not even just me complaining, saying, oh, my time is shit because my luck is shit. Like, I can fucking prove it. My luck was so shit, I box errored on the one map where you don't even need to hit the box with perfect luck. Why are the perk icons the ones from BO3? Because I replaced them in the game files, because they look cooler. No QEDs yet is good. I'll take QEDs here, because I like the M72 law. Are you using a wireless mic? I am not. Yeah, I've been seeing the Bird Game 3 gameplay. A lot of people are ripping on Hummingbird mains, but I don't know. I feel like Hummingbird is the meta, and people just need to come to terms with that. What's the worst gun in BO1? The China Lake. Just my luck. Like, great. 0 drops. I have 4 drops left, and I went through 4 hordes. Hawk needed to be nerfed. Hawk needed to be nerfed. People are gonna complain that Hummingbird needs to be nerfed, but I don't really think it does. Hawk was a little overpowered, but I feel like they nerfed it too much. I genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to do when my luck is this bad. I don't know what would cause that. Yeah, this is what I mean, by the way. Like, I haven't had a single one-hit trade the whole game. I'm like 100 hits into this trade. I'm like 200 hits into this stream, and I'm 2 rounds. Am I on world record pace? I'm so far behind world record pace. Like, it's... I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's actually insane. Do you have a headset plugged into my controller? No. That wouldn't do anything because I'm not playing on console. I'm so ready to quit this game because of how many box hits it takes every single time. Where's the teddy bear? It's not going to show up. I hacked all the other boxes. What is the hardest map in BO1? Don't tell me Ascension. Okay. Verrucht. Why trade in spawn instead of the biodome? Because it's faster. And I no longer care about getting dome drops. Alright, we're 5 hordes in. That's how I get sound on PC. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. You would have to ask somebody else. Fuck, I thought I heard a drop. It's so bad. I need to get better at that. Technically, wouldn't this be last gen Astra Malorum? Last gen? Last gen is Xbox One, PS4? Yeah, I guess you're right. At least I'm halfway to around 400. It's not how that works. Thanks, game. That's exactly what I meant, by the way. This is why I said I wanted to trade wave, in case exactly this happened. Does Astra Malorum always look this gray? Well, I'm not on Mars. Mars is pretty bright on the new map. Did wave trade pay off then? Yes, it did. Still was just a garbage trade out. Wave trade was necessary. Because that's exactly what I was worried about, is getting 2 drops at once and having no control of it. Hey, Islam, how's it going? Because I think I still need all the drops I have left. This round is going to be a fucking mess. Did picking up the PES just give me a bunch of box hits back? The kids that were born on the same day this map released are about to go on their 8th grade winter break. They would be 14 years old. It's 14 years old, 8th grade? I guess, yeah. Sounds about right. I feel like that might be 9th grade, but could be 8th grade. I don't remember. This game came out in 2010? Well, he said the day this map released, which would have been September of 2011. August 2011, excuse me. Not September? August? You guys are making me feel old. These guys make me feel old all the time. By the way, guys, I'm gonna play the next round, and then I'm getting off after that. So, you know, 3 rounds would have been more if I didn't have such shit luck. Am I on pace for world record? Not even remotely close. Yeah, this is the difference between my game and Furret's game. He was sub 40 to 200. I was over 50. And that's all my bad luck. Look at how long it took Furret to do just round 200 and 201. And now consider I have 4 trades on these 2 rounds. My sprint didn't come out in time. Why not next week get all drops in Tunnel 11 room? It'd be a much faster game. That's the plan for the next game. Is to leave the oxygen enabled in Tunnel 11 and glitch the Cosmonaut. For most of the game. I'm probably going to turn it off after Instas. Because Instas with oxygen enabled are just kind of annoying and unsafe. But not the end of the world. Maybe better if I do just M16. Like HK, they might come at me too quickly. Yeah, I've always said that. People are like, oh, America's the richest country in the world. I'm like, we're the richest country and we can't even afford healthcare for all of our citizens. And all the less rich countries can. It's crazy. I guess I was closer to the end of the round than I thought. And then just run back and forth into the airlock on non-insta kill rounds. No, I'm not gonna do that. BDSM strat is just a pain in the ass and not very good. Like it's actually probably worse than what I'm doing in this game. Okay, where do I go from here? Because it's an insta kill round. Back to... I can't... I gotta wait for them to spawn. Hopefully we get our $2,000 Trump checks. I don't think those are happening. I wouldn't get your hopes up, I'll say. Okay, there's a couple ideas I have. But actually the prevailing one. An insta-kill round? Yes. Wait for a couple minutes, then go to Area 51. No, I'm gonna save that for after I use my HK. Yeah, of course it would. It would cause hyperinflation. Which, if you guys remember, is the same thing that happened during COVID. People said, oh, Biden inflation. I'm like, dude, Trump just pumped a bunch of arbitrary money into the economy. By sending everyone checks for thousands and thousands of dollars. I made $11,000 in, like... Well, would you look at that? Well, would you look at that? Yeah, like, you could see what makes this a lot easier is the zombies on the right just floating towards me instead of running at me. But if they're full sprinting, it's quite difficult. Which is why I like no oxygen on instas. For the HK strat, at least. For M16, it's not that bad. But, like, that guy would have just been pummeling me. Yeah, I'm gonna get off after the end of this round, though, so this won't be super long. If you can get any gun from this game in real life, what would it be? They must be legit guns. Probably the... Probably the Commando. I feel like that would be fun to use. Just hope both teams have fun. I don't even think it's worth using this. Doesn't feel like it's worth it. 2K is hugely needed right now, but fuck, the inflation's gonna be a nightmare. Yep. But don't worry, Donald Trump knows how to handle it. He's got the best people. That's what he always said. He has never not had the best people, except for all those people he fired. Well, just here's the thing. If people are so worried, just don't release the jobs numbers. That'll do it. And just don't release the inflation numbers and just say everything's down. That works every time. Just lie. Alright, just give me a power-up. Any power-up at all would be great. As quickly as possible, please. Thank you. Well, that's interesting. I want to see what drop that is. Even though, actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. None of them matter. Oh, that's perfect, actually. You think Canada would take stray fox girls with an addiction to burgers as asylum seekers? I would hope so. Actually, I guess I could have hacked another power-up to get an extra clip on this thing, but whatever. How many people did Trump fire so far? Well, in his cabinet, like, in his first term, like, 40. Or something like that. In his second term, none in his cabinet yet. But give it time. But if you include all the federal employees that he's fired since the beginning of the year, like thousands and like hundreds of thousands of people that just like their jobs aren't even replaced. They're just not being done. Like USAID, just non-existent. Actually, that's not even true. He has fired a cabinet member this year. The person who used to be the head of the Department of Government Efficiency. That sounds... Deathclaw, that sounds very efficient to the government. Sounds like a good use of resources. Have you watched the Drew Gooden video yet? I have not. Which video are you referring to? Forgetting. Is this one you already sent me that I'm forgetting about? What? Why did that not kill, like, half the zombies in the window? There we go. The one about how greed is destroying the world? I have not seen that. No. Yeah, send it to me. I'll check it out. Check it out right after I end stream. Yeah, it is a little crazy how many war crimes the government's committing right now. I think that Hexeth might end up being the scapegoat at the end of the day. I think they're the one that... I think he's the one that they're gonna do away with. Oh wait, shit, I forgot. Yeah, we're blowing up fishing boats. Yeah, I get the feeling Hexeth's going down. We'll see. It's the same thing. They're the best ever. They're amazing. They can do whatever they want. And then as soon as they get in any sort of trouble, well, actually, he wasn't very good, and now he's fired. So, and then Trump doesn't feel any of the repercussions. Yeah, that's the crazy thing, is like all of it's, ever since it started, it has been insanely illegal. But especially seeing two survivors, clearly not a threat, clearly just drifting on a piece of their own boat that was just demolished. And Hexeth goes, kill them all. Like, how do you get out? How do you get away with that? I don't think Hexeth is going to. Trump will. But somebody's going down for this. Because it's just straight war crimes. It's just straight murder. Are you feeling any better today? Yeah, I'm feeling better. For the most part. Still coughing a little bit, but I'm basically there. Yeah, it's evil for the sake of evil. For BO1 Ascension, what's better, Speed Cola or Stamina Up? For what? Is Trump beefing with Europe? I mean, the rest of Europe is definitely laughing at Trump, and Trump doesn't like when people make fun of him. Trump too busy sleeping. For high rounding in general with trade strat, Stamina Up is more important. Speed Cola doesn't do anything. Because you don't have trouble reloading the Thunder Gun. There's no zombies in front of you. But also, if you're playing Ascension, you just get both. Speed Cola is good for instas, yeah. If they're blowing up boats filled with drugs or fish overdosing in the waters, I think for one, it depends on the drug. For two, it depends on the fish. For three, I don't think that's how that works. And for four, there's not actually drugs in the boats, so the fish aren't overdosing. Imagine eating fish sticks and you start hallucinating. You're like, oh fuck, there's too much cocaine in my fish sticks. gotta be pretty close to the end of the round, but I think I have a little bit longer. Like, maybe this will end up being my last ammo buy, maybe. I hope. So the fish would never get high from it and die from gas poisoning? Well, no, not gas poisoning. Fish don't breathe in gas. They're probably more likely to be affected by whatever they're fucking bombing the ships with than they are with what's on the ships. Yo! Yo! That corpse needs to chill! What? What was that? Oh, sick shot, by the way. That corpse must be, fucking... Hold on, I'm getting a phone call from my friend. Let me mute while I keep playing. I was gonna say, that zombie, that corpse, must have been one of those fish. Fucking high out of its mind. What? Dude, it just happened again. It's these ridiculous corpses. There must be a round where the number of zombies overflows in the same way as the zombie HP. Yeah, that would be round 154,470. And once you hit that point, zombies just stop spawning indefinitely. Wait, how did I know? What the fuck was that corpse doing? Also, I was gonna say, how did I not get damaged by that? I don't know. Alright, I have to get off. I gotta go walk my dogs. And then I'm going to see a movie with my friends. 2 movies, actually. They are re-releasing Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2 in theaters. So... a couple of my friends and I are going to go see that. But thank you all for watching. I'm so glad I got 3 rounds done today. Would have been more if I didn't have to trade 4 times. But, yeah. Anyway. Is there going to be a stream tomorrow? Tomorrow, likely not, but maybe. Sunday, yes. Sunday, I think, will be Origins Day. We'll see. All right, I'll see you all soon. Thank you all for stopping in. Goodbye.